This tutorial shows how to create printable and editable handouts in PowerPoint. Hello, my name is Erin. This tutorial shows two ways to create handouts in PowerPoint. First, we'll look at how to create printable handouts in PowerPoint. Then we'll look at how to create editable PowerPoint handouts with Microsoft Word, which of course are also printable. I'll be using PowerPoint for Microsoft 365. These steps also apply to PowerPoint 2019, PowerPoint 2016, and PowerPoint 2013. We'll cover this topic in PowerPoint for Mac in a separate tutorial. To create printable handouts from within PowerPoint, begin by selecting the File tab in the ribbon. Then select Print in the Backstage view. If you don't want to include all your slides, enter specific slide numbers separated by commas or a number range into the Slides text box. Next, select the Full Page Slides menu, and then select an option from the Handout section in the menu. You may need to use the scroll bar on the right side of the menu to see all 9 options. Of particular interest is the option that lets you print 3 slides per page with lines on the sides for notes. If you're using PowerPoint for Microsoft 365, you can also uncheck Print Slide Numbers on Handouts if you don't want to include slide numbers. Next, enter the number of copies into the Copies text box if you need more than 1 copy. Finally, select the Print button. PowerPoint doesn't provide a way to save the handout options you just chose. So, repeat these steps if you need to print additional handouts in the future. Now we're going to export our handouts to Microsoft Word in order to make them editable. It's important to note that some users may have difficulty exporting large PowerPoint files into Microsoft Word. If you encounter problems, please see the Microsoft Support website article I've linked in the description box below for 2 possible solutions. To begin, select the File tab in the ribbon, followed by Export in the Backstage view. Next, select Create Handouts in the Export screen, and then select the Create Handouts button. When the Send to Microsoft Word dialog box appears, select a page layout option. You can choose to have notes or blank lines next to or below your slides. The Outline Only option pastes the text from your slides, but not the slides themselves. Before we move on, don't be concerned if your dialog box label is abbreviated to just Send to Microsoft. Your handouts will still go to Word. Next, select the Paste or Paste Link option. Paste duplicates your slides and notes into a Word document. Paste Link duplicates your slides and notes into a Word document and creates a link between the files. Therefore, if you update your PowerPoint slides, the Word file will update also. Unfortunately, the link doesn't apply to PowerPoint notes. Neither of these options will be available if you selected Outline Only. Finally, select the OK button. Your PowerPoint file will be pasted into a Word document. This process may take several moments if your PowerPoint file is large. If Microsoft Word doesn't open automatically, select the Word icon in the Windows taskbar. Within Word, your slides and notes are placed in a table. Select the Table selector to see the table rows and columns, which you can adjust or delete. For more information about working with tables in Word, please see my other tutorial, 3 ways to insert tables in Microsoft Word. From here, you can continue to add content to your new Word file and then save and print as you normally would. Before we end, let's test the paste link option discussed earlier. We'll begin by adding a bit of text to the PowerPoint slide, and then reopen the linked handouts in Word. You may see the updates automatically. However, if you don't, right-click the slide and then select Update Link from the shortcut menu. I have created many other tutorials, including how to save shapes and objects as images in PowerPoint and how to convert PDFs to PowerPoint slides in Adobe Acrobat. All the steps we just performed also appear in written format with images on ErinWriteWriting.com, along with all my other step-by-step document software tutorials to help you succeed at work and in the classroom. Feel free to leave me a comment if there's a specific topic that you'd like me to talk about in the future. And please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss future tutorials. And give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching.